Welcome to Jaffa. Welcome to Jaffa of December 2024. Look how beautiful is the clock square with the Christmas tree. Let's walk a little bit around it and let's talk about the history of Jerusalem. Sorry, the history of Jaffa. Well, I'm used to being in Jerusalem, as you know, but this is not less beautiful, I must say. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that used to be a prison and now it's a five-star hotel. Can you imagine it? People now paying lots of money to go into it and not to go out of it. It's a full moon, which makes me very happy because I love full moon. There are not a lot of people because it's still a wartime, and although we are trying to celebrate as much as we can, it's still a difficult time. Well, Jaffa, what can you say about a city of 4,000 years old? The clock tower is not so old, it's only from 1906 or 1909. It's a kind of a present to the Sultan, to the Ottoman Sultan who rules the Ottoman Empire. And they built him 100 clock towers like that. One of them is in Jaffa, the other one, which was very famous, and most of you which actually visited Jerusalem could see him, but the British decided it's not so beautiful, then they destroy it. It was on top of Joppa Gate, and now it's gone, totally gone. Let us travel a little bit at the romantic alleys of the city. Are we ready for that? Before we will continue, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have more than, and now you have to answer, 21,000 videos on my YouTube channel, almost on every subject of Israel, almost. And if I'm missing some subjects, missing some things that you think I need to add, you can actually write it on the comment. I mean, you can write a comment. Feel free to use me. Well, actually, I'm not working a lot because of the war. But what left for me to do is that videos and more videos. Well, we're entering to the main entrance of the city. Look at Santa is looking at us. My daughter was supposed to come with me, and I promised her to buy her chocolate. And here you are. You can see the chocolate, but she didn't. Then she won't get it. She won't get it. Chocolate all the time. And that was the entrance. It's funny to say, but the wall was here. You can see the mark of it. Then the car that now heading through the house couldn't do that at the ancient time. And you can see a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful gate. That was a Seville rat water. You know, if people are outside the city and cannot enter to the city, at least they can enjoy the water. And the oranges trees that used to be here. Let's enter through the main street, through the only gate, until something like the 18th century. More close to 19th century. Doesn't look promise. It even stinky a little bit. and no one knows that it was the gate, but it was the main gate of the city. And difficult to see, but that was the guardian tower. There's not a lot of Christmas festive in Israel because there are only 2% of Christians in the city. Then that's why that Christmas tree is not only but almost the only Christmas tree in Tel Aviv. Yeah, I know it's difficult to enter, but we are doing it. That's the end of the gate. Hello, kitty. Romantic or not? Sadly, I'm the only one here. My wife, she didn't want to hear about that. My friends looked at me and say, no, my daughter was supposed to be with me, but it was too cold for her. And guys, it's not so cold. But it was too cold for her, and she's working tomorrow. Poor little daughter. But never mind. In that case, you and I will enjoy it. Soon, in about 2 or 3 minutes, we will enter to the small alleys of the city. Here, that street is quite wide, mainly because the wall used to be there. And you know, when an enemy is outside the walls, you need to move the soldiers from one place to another as quick as you can. Then this is the quick as you can road. There are so many hidden places here. One of them is part of the wall, a Candidov restaurant, which used to be kind of a street, an open street, but they cover it and they turn it into something special. I'm sure that you can see it from here. Candidov. I didn't eat there because I'm not sure that I have the money for that, but I heard that it's quite a good place to eat. Then when I will be rich again, and when you will come, I will be able to do that. What I want you to do is to subscribe to my channel. We're still in the wide street. It's not part of the alleys, but we're getting closer and closer to there. Look at that floating orange tree, and that is a reminder for the oranges trees that were all over that area. When you came to here before the British, that was so green and so beautiful, and the smell of the trees was quite good. But now it's mostly real estate, and what you can see is one of the only olive trees, and lately they planted here a few more oranges trees. It is part of the statue of Ran Morin, who told us, or want us to remember that the Jews were here for thousands of years, and then they were exiled from Israel. But when they came back, it was like they never lost their roots. And if I'm talking roots about that, look at that alley. I'm the only one here. Ooh, with that, is that part of the art of that area? Because if not, look at that. No? All right, now I can see it. A lot of street art, a lot of artists are living here. Let us walk through one of those streets, but before that, I want us to climb up to the highest place of that city. And although you're watching my videos, let me remind you that most of Tel Aviv is flat. That part is not. All right, let's see. Most of Tel Aviv is flat. That part, we are somewhere here, is not. Now let's just climb up, and on the way, I will talk about why it's not. Guys, it's artificial. When Israel, it's a bridge between Africa, Asia, and Europe. If you wanted to occupy the world, you had to start from Israel, and then the Middle East of today, and then Europe, Africa, and Asia. Israel is the center of the world. In that case, so many did it, and by doing it, they destroyed the old evidence and built something new instead of it. Then Jaffa and so many other places in Israel are like that: city on top of a city, on top of a city, on top of a city. Jaffa was more important than Jerusalem. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. It was more important than Jerusalem because of its location. It's close to the sea. It's next to the most well-known port of the ancient world. It's green, lot of fish, lot of agriculture, lots of fresh water. Win-win situation. Here you can see evidence for the existence of the Egyptian in that area. Not of today. I'm talking about Ramses II. Let's go back to the pyramids and Moses. They were here. And the story tells us that the Egyptian wanted to occupy it from the Canaanite people around the 19th century BC, only 19th century before Christ. And they couldn't. Then they ran away. They went back to Egypt, except of one soldier who said, I will stay with the best of the best. I'm staying here. And he brought vases full with wheat from Egypt. And he told the Canaanite government, I will be with you. Before they took those vases into the city, they checked that no one is in it. What they didn't check is the bottom of it. And when they took all the vases into the city at nighttime, you know exactly what happened. The Egyptian soldiers went out, and by that, they occupied the city. Sounds familiar? Yes, Troy was later on. This is an old story. How do I know it? If you will go to Karnak, Egypt, you will find everything about that wall on top of one of the walls of their palace there. We are still climbing up. If you are climbing up, it means that it's early. It's younger. And we are reaching to our time. Usually there are lots of people here, but it's not only because of the war, it's because of Sunday. Sunday, it's a boring day. It's like your Monday. I don't like Monday. Tell me why? I didn't understand that song because we didn't like Sunday. And look how beautiful is St. Peter Church. I was here earlier and I took a video of Simon the Tanner story, and we are back again to take a video of Jaffa at night time. Well, you can hear the bell. Look at Tel Aviv, my friends. Look how beautiful is that city. We did it. Look how beautiful is my city. I was born here, I live here, although my heart belongs to Jerusalem, which is that way. It's only, let's say, 45 minutes by train. It can be 2 hours by car, according to the traffic jam. Let me jump. It is cold. And we are heading now to the alleys. It's so romantic, it's so beautiful. On the way to the port of Tel Aviv, that's where we're gonna say goodbye. But not yet. Alright, let's go through there. Then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to support my channel, the best thing to do is to send the link of my YouTube channel to all of your friends and ask them to subscribe to it. Thank you for that. If you want to support more than that, because you are the only income of mine, at text attached that video, you will find 2 links of Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. You can do that through there, and look at the like button. Next to it there's a shape of a heart. It's called Super Thanks. You can do that through there as well, and every penny count. I must tell you about PayPal. Sadly, I cannot answer you, but I promise to take every name that I will see there and I will bless it in Jerusalem. I wish that I could live here, because in Tel Aviv my heart belongs to Joppa. But at least I can travel here. I feel so lucky. The whole city is quite quiet, I must say. We don't like Sunday. Tell me why. We don't like Sunday. Tell me why. It's such a beautiful place. Look at that beautiful building. before the war, you could see here a lot of galleries, and open galleries with excellent coffee places. Today it's, as you can see, less. But what we do have is the art, street art all over. Oh, a person. I'm not alone. A lucky woman. Not like me. I am lucky. No, I'm kidding. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm really grateful. I'm surviving here, this horrible here, but I'm okay. Hello, doggy. Ooh, what's that? That I didn't see. Oops.
You say, right, okay, 2 silver coins.
Oh, beautiful.
Silversmith would keep 2/5 of it and 3/5 spin.
That was English. Ilanagor is one of the best museums that I will ask you to visit. Georgine, you know what I'm talking about. We actually, Georgine and I, met Ilanagor, and we talked with her, and she was amazing. That was a synagogue. Now, the church that you saw, it was St. Peter Church. One of the, according to the Catholic, that was the house of Simon the Tanner. And remember, St. Peter came to here after he resurrected Tabitha. And he came to visit his friend, Simon the Tanner. He had a vision there. He saw an angel with a sack full of non-clean animals that told him to kill and to eat. And he said, no, sorry, I'm eating only kosher food. And the angel answered, what God gives you is clean, is pure. The day after, he went to Caesarea, which is not so far away from here, to convert Cornelius, the Roman soldier, the Roman commander, into New Judaism, which we know it as Christianity now. And in front of you, that's the entrance of the Greek Orthodox and the Armenian. That's the house of Simon the Tanner, according to the Orthodox churches, and the Armenian. Sadly, no one can go into it, mainly because it's there's a debate about who owns that place. The Muslims believes that this is a Muslim house. The Christian believes that it's a Christian house. And until now, no results. Narrow Street is mainly because of real estate. Houses can be bigger. Narrow Street is because there's more shade, and in summertime it's quite important, and there is more breeze. And then in that case it was quite narrow. One more Christmas tree. If a donkey can walk here with 2 sacks, then it means that it's wide enough. Look how beautiful is that alley. We're heading to the port, which, as you can understand, was quite an important, mainly because that was the main entrance and exit from Israel for thousands of years, mainly until King Herod built Caesarea. And when the British wanted to occupy it from the Arabs, they actually destroyed part of the city and the port itself. I'm not sure that you will see a lot of it, but you can see more people. I want to show you the Armenian monastery that don't say goodbye, but soon we will actually say goodbye. It's 26 minutes. It will take us another 4 minutes. It was quite a short tour of Jaffa. I just came especially for the tree, but it's a magnet. I cannot stop walking here. You can imagine that I did it early morning, and now again. And I will say it again without my daughter that promised to be with me. Betty, you have to write something to her. Betty, she preferred the computer than me, to play games than to be with me. Hate her. I'm kidding. She's going to be 20 in about a month from now. We reached the exit of the port, and you can see the sea again. At regular days it's full with people, but now, as you can see, it's not. Labyrinth. The Armenians were the first nation that converted to Christianity. And they came to almost every place in Israel before St. Helen came. And one of the places that they built was a monastery. And why? Actually, every denomination built a monastery here. Mainly because when the pilgrims came to Jaffa, they usually came through the sea to here. Another important thing to know about Jaffa, it's the closest port to Jerusalem. Then they built here a monastery that people could rest a little bit before they will continue to Jerusalem. It's another 2 or 3 days. What is important is that when Napoleon conquered the city, he killed thousands of Ottoman soldiers, but he didn't clean or bury them. And you know what's happened after that? A lot of diseases. Then he turned that place into a hospital. Until now, it's maybe a not very important story or well-known story. It's an important story, but not well-known story. But if you will go to the Louvre and you will look at Mona Lisa, I think to the left or to the right, you will see Napoleon at that hospital touching one of the people who had kind of a flag to show them that they might not die. Then a famous picture next to Mona Lisa is about Napoleon in Jaffa. Family, if you will continue 3 more minutes, you will reach the clock tower, but you already saw done. Thank you very much for being with me, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the bell there, and you will be able to see a video of mine. I'm uploading it. I'm trying to upload a video every day, but the most important thing, it's 30 minutes. If you will write 30 as a comment, I will know that you watched every inch of that, every minute of that video, and I will bless you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.